Growth Vision for New India, Medium Term Outlook. Welcome to India Business Insights, the YouTube channel that helps you to stay ahead in business. In our continuing coverage on the Indian economy, and in particular the Economic Survey 2024, we bring to you the government's growth vision and the medium term outlook. We hope that this will help you identify beneficial growth opportunities and help you to bring greater clarity to your business strategies. We will delve into the key areas of policy focus that are essential for sustaining growth and ensuring that it benefits all citizens. Finally, we will provide insights into the medium-term outlook for the Indian economy, highlighting the necessary steps to achieve these ambitious goals. If you find this video informative, please like, share and subscribe for more updates on the Indian economy and business landscape. Setting the context. In 1993, the Indian economy was valued at less than $300 billion. Fast forward to 2024, and it is projected to reach a remarkable $3.6 trillion. This represents a 12-fold increase achieved despite the Indian rupee depreciating by around 3% annually over this period. Importantly, this growth has occurred without a significant rise in the country's overall indebtedness, indicating an efficient utilization of capital. Additionally, India's per capita GDP has surged from $301.5 in 1993 to $2,484.8 in 2023, showcasing a substantial improvement in the standard of living for millions of Indians. India is not just a nation, it is a civilization with a rich history that has provided answers to many of humanity's enduring questions. With its vast landmass and large population, India aspires to be recognized as a great power on the global stage. Neighboring China, which has rapidly transformed into a major economic and political force, serves as a model for India as it aims to achieve developed nation status by 2047, marking 100 years of independence. However, the global landscape is fraught with challenges. We are witnessing a multipolar world characterized by geopolitical tensions and economic fragmentation. This environment complicates India's growth trajectory, as societies in developed countries face internal fractures alongside economic stagnation. Moreover, the pressing issue of climate change poses a significant challenge. Developed nations are pushing for reductions in greenhouse gas emissions, often placing pressure on developing countries like India, which are still striving to recover from the economic impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. India must balance the need for economic growth with environmental sustainability, particularly as it faces water stress and air pollution. To achieve its aspirations, India must maintain a sustainable economic growth rate over the next quarter century while addressing education and skill deficits among its youth. National security, particularly in the context of cybersecurity, is also crucial as the economy becomes increasingly digitalized. Key areas of policy focus in the short to medium term. Generating productive employment. India's workforce is estimated to be nearly 565 million, with over 45% employed in agriculture, 11.4% in manufacturing, 28.9% in services, and 13% in construction. While services remain a major job creator, the construction sector has gained prominence due to the government's infrastructure push. However, construction jobs are largely informal and low paid, necessitating avenues for the labor force leaving agriculture. Manufacturing employment creation has been subdued in the past decades due to bad loans, but has rebounded since 2021-22. India's working age population 15 to 59 years will continue to grow until 2044, requiring the generations of nearly 7.85 million non-farm jobs annually to cater to the rising workforce, creating conditions for faster growth of productive jobs outside agriculture, especially in organized manufacturing and services, while improving agricultural productivity is crucial. Skill Gap Challenge. Around 51.25% of Indian youth are deemed employable, meaning 1 in 2 are not readily employable straight out of college. Challenges include public perception of skilling as a last option, lack of coordination between skilling programs, inconsistent assignment and certification, shortage of trainers, mismatch between demand and supply, low apprenticeship coverage, and decline female labor force participation. Addressing the skill gap requires integrating entrepreneurship into formal education, providing mentorship and access to finance for startups, and ensuring a wage premium for skilled individuals. Tapping the full potential of the agriculture sector. Agriculture faces structural issues that impact economic growth, such as sustaining growth without letting food price inflation rise, improving price discovery mechanisms, reducing disguised unemployment, addressing land fragmentation, and increasing crop diversification, upgrading agricultural technology, applying modern skills, enhancing marketing avenues, price stabilization, adopting innovation, and improving agriculture industry linkages are necessary to unlock the sector's full potential. Easing compliance and financing bottlenecks for MSMEs. MSMEs face extensive regulation, compliance requirements, and significant bottlenecks in accessing affordable and timely funding. Licensing, inspection, and compliance requirements imposed by subnational governments hold them back from growing to their potential. The credit cap in the MSME sector is estimated to be around rupees 20 to 25 lakh crore, US dollar 250 to 300 billion. Addressing these challenges requires easing compliance burden, providing affordable credit, and enabling MSMEs to become job creators of substance. Managing India's green transition. India aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 33 to 35%, increase non-fossil fuel-based electricity to 40%, and enhance forest coverage to absorb 2.5 to 3 billion tons of CO2 by 2030. However, the green transition path requires ensuring consistency between e-mobility policy and the optimal energy mix, developing affordable storage technology, dealing with the opportunity cost of land and capital, and recognizing the challenges posed by dependence on China for critical minerals. Mobilizing substantial capital for climate change adaptation and mitigation actions is an unprecedented challenge, requiring allocating 2.5% of India's annual GDP to green finance. Deepening the corporate bond market. India needs both banks and capital markets to provide the required finances sourced from sustained high household savings. An efficient corporate bond market with lower costs and quicker issuing time can offer an effective source of long-term funds for corporates. However, the size of the corporate bond market in India, scaled by GDP, remains small compared to other major Asian emerging markets. Tackling inequality. Widening inequality is a crucial economic challenge, with the top 1% accounting for 6 to 7% of total incomes earned and the top 10% accounting for one third. Creating jobs, integrating the informal sector with the formal sector, expanding the female labor force, and improving the treatment of capital and labor incomes through tax policies are crucial to address inequalities. Improving the quality of health of India's young population. 56.4% of the total disease burden in India is due to unhealthy diets, with the adult obesity rate more than tripling and children's annual rise being the steepest in the world. Transitioning towards a balanced and diverse diet is critical for India to reap the gains of its demographic dividend. Growth strategy for Amrit Kal: strong, sustainable, and inclusive. The policy reforms implemented by the Government of India over the past decade have laid the foundation for sustained, moderate to high growth in the coming years. To ensure growth benefits people's lives and fulfills their aspirations for nearly a generation up to 2047, bottom-up reforms are necessary. This section presents a six-pronged growth strategy to guide the reform process going forward. Boosting private investment. India's private investment must accelerate in machinery, equipment, and intellectual property to create quality jobs. The focus should be on creating an enabling policy and regulatory environment for upgrading manufacturing capabilities, increasing skilled human resources, and addressing resource bottlenecks. The government has undertaken initiatives like Atmanirbhar Package, Production Linked Incentive (PLI), and the National Infrastructure Pipeline (NIP) to boost private investment. Implementation of these measures is crucial to put private investment on a sustainable footing and increase it to 35% of GDP. Strengthening MSMEs. MSMEs are central to India's growth, contributing 30% of GDP and providing employment to 11 crore people. The government has proactively boosted the MSME sector through measures like the Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme, Equity Infusion, and the Raising and Accelerating MSME Performance (RAMP) program. Going forward, deregulation, physical and digital connectivity, infrastructure development, and targeted training in enterprise management are key to enabling MSMEs to expand. Striking the right balance between trade, investment, and security concerns with China is also part of the MSME growth strategy. Removing agricultural growth impediments. Agriculture is at the nexus of food security, climate change adaptation, and sustainable resource use. It holds significant potential for gainful employment. India may need to reimagine its primary sector for the next generation, as agriculture could play an important role in physical, food, and economic security in the changed geopolitical and climatic circumstances. Securing green transition financing. India needs to exploit the growing pool of global green capital to meet its climate financing needs. Addressing investment barriers, fostering a sustainable finance ecosystem, and diversifying funding resources are crucial. Innovative approaches like blended finance and sector specific financial institutions can help mobilize green funds. The International Financial Services Centres Authority (IFSCA) can act as a conduit for attracting international capital for India's green transition. Bridging the education employment gap. Skill development is key to harnessing India's demographic dividend. The National Policy on Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and the National Education Policy holds tremendous potential for bridging the education employment gap. Implementing the NEP, new skilling initiatives, and industry academia collaboration are priorities to prepare the youth for the knowledge economy. Building state capacity and capability. Sustaining and accelerating India's progress requires the state machinery to reimagine itself. Lateral entry of specialists from the private sector into senior civil service ranks, reimagining foundational and mid career training, ensuring tenure length, and instituting accountability mechanisms are necessary to equip the civil service for evolving challenges. Outlook in the medium term. The Indian growth story over the last decade has showcased remarkable resilience. The country has successfully navigated multiple global crises thanks to the recovery strategy tailored to address citizens' concerns while maintaining growth momentum through extensive structural reforms. A key strength of India has always been its robust institutions, which have often enabled the nation to overcome various challenges. The structural reforms implemented by the Government of India has firmly positioned the economy on a growth trajectory, propelling India towards becoming the third largest economy in the world, following the United States and China. According to the IMF's April 2024 World Economic Outlook, India's growth forecast for 2024-25 has been raised to 6.8% from 6.5%, driven by strong domestic demand and a growing working age population. This aligns with the expectations outlined in Chapter 1 of the Economic Survey. India has transitioned from a low income to a low middle income country, and as it moves towards middle and upper middle income status, public aspirations continue to rise. However, as aspirations with past progress fades, new expectations emerge, creating a sense of restlessness within society. This energy can be harnessed constructively, but it requires an understanding of India's unique circumstances and goals. Preparing for the ambitious project of Viksit Bharat 2047 necessitates an evolution in knowledge and attitudes. To achieve strong, sustainable, balanced, and inclusive growth, the chapter presents a six-pronged strategy. First, capital formation in the private sector must grow organically to foster job creation and fair income distribution. Second, financing the green transition will be crucial, with public private partnerships playing a key role. Third, while bridging the credit gap for MSMEs is vital, deregulation and enhancing connectivity are equally important. Fourth, agriculture must be leveraged as an engine for growth through intelligence, farmer friendly policies. Fifth, education and skill policies should focus on learning outcomes and align closely with each other. Finally, enhancing state capacity and capability is essential to ensure the successful implementation of these strategies. As we look ahead, it is clear that the new government signifies both continuity and change in the journey towards Viksit Bharat 2047. Prime Minister Modi emphasizes that progress will not solely be determined by the government but will require active participation from every citizen. The mantra of Sabka Prayas, or everyone's effort, will be pivotal in turning ambitious resolutions into reality. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of India's economic outlook and growth strategies for the future. We hope you found these insights and information valuable as we navigate the path towards a stronger, sustainable, and inclusive economy. Your engagement is crucial in shaping the future of our nation. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth discussions on economic policies and developments. Together, let's contribute to the vision of a prosperous and developed India by 2047. Thank you once again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.